In this video, we'll be going over the locate command. The locate command is an alternative to the find command. It gives you a couple of advantages. The first being that it's very fast. The reason why it's fast is because it's not actually scanning the file system. What it's doing when you type in the command is it's checking a local database to see if that file is located there. Okay, so the first step to using the locate command, we have to install a package called mlocate. So all we need is sudo apt-get install mlocate. Okay, I already have it installed, otherwise it would just take a few extra seconds to install and to download and install it. And the minute that it's installed, the database initially is going to be empty, and it updates, it'll self-update periodically. So in order to update it, we just have to call the updatedb command. Okay, so actually using this command is very easy. We just type in locate, and so I'm going to search for this file, and it just returns you the full path to the file. And we can put in a partial file name. So if we do that, it's going to return the full thing. So if you have many files that have similar names, you might have to do a full exact file search, which we'll go over with a regular expression here in a minute. So just by default, what you're actually doing is this. So it's actually looking for the star generally means anything that includes my awesome file. And so the two previous commands that I put in here are exactly the same. Typing in locate star my awesome file or star my awesome file star. And I'm just putting that in to show that that's what it does by default. There's a little bit of a trade-off between using the find command. The find command will actually search your file system and make sure that the file is there. And so like I said earlier, the database, it gets updated periodically. So if we were to create another file, and I'll just say touch another. So I have two files here, but if I try to locate, it's not going to return anything. That's because this file has been added since the database was last updated. So what we can do again is update the database. And then if we were to go back to that, it would work. Another occasional issue you're going to run into is if we were to remove this, this is going to still return a result even though the file is not there anymore. So one workaround is to pass the -e option. The -e option it's going to check the database and then it's going to make sure that the file exists. So if we do that, it's not going to return a result because the file is, even though it's in the database, the file is gone. Normally, if you're not sure if the file is going to be there, it's better to just pass that option. It's also capable of returning counts. So we can say locate -c. And then, so anything with txt in it's going to return, there's 7,900 different files with txt. And then we could try .txt, and then so there's almost as many, so 7,475 files. So there's 7,475 files with .txt and versus 7,900 for txt. We can also use regular expressions with the locate command. So we just need locate -r, and let's just say we want it to start with, so we need the character, the hat. And let's just say var log. And you don't have to complete the file name, so it's going to give you everything with var log /ng. This is going to be probably nginx, for example. And notice one thing that this advantage gives you is you don't have to complete the entire folder name like you would have to with the ls command or the ll command. So this would return you everything that is in there that matches that pattern. So for things like that, I think regular expressions will help a lot. And we can also limit the number of results we want. So we can pass in an additional L option. And then let's just say 3, because this list is already short. And it's just going to give us the first 3 options. And the last thing to cover is there's some statistics and the path to the database itself. You can access that with the -s, the capital S. It's going to give you some totals like the number of directories and files and such. And then notice that the path is var lib mlocate, mlocate.db. So that's where the database is located. So in the next section, if you want to set this up, if you're also using macOS, you can use locate on there also. And then the final part of the video is just a quick walkthrough on how to set that up. Okay, in this part of the video, we're going to get mlocate set up on macOS. So in this, I have a couple of files from a different video. And then, so if we were to just use the locate command, it's not going to work. What we have to do is, it's ready to go. We just need to set, launchctl that's going to run the daemon in the background. So if we just copy and paste this command. Okay, so the final step is going to be to update the database. And this could take some time depending on how many files you have on your system. So we need to type in sudo usr and so that's the command. I'm not actually going to run that because this is the way I have my user set up on this machine. I had to run it as the primary user and then return back over here. And once you update the database, it should work the exact same way as it does running the command on Linux. Thank you for watching.